Hi, I'm Alisha Moopen. I'm the Deputy Managing Director for Aster DM Healthcare. Aster is a 33-year-old healthcare organization founded in Dubai, but a global institution now in 8 countries. In UAE, we have been always inspired under the leadership of His Highness Sheikh Mohammed and the rulers of the country on how healthcare is one of the core important parameters that really takes care of the people and their well-being. As Aster DM Healthcare, what we have are 3 brands within the umbrella organization. We have Medcare, Aster, and Access. The whole idea is to give quality care for all segments of the population. So we have Medcare, which is a premium brand of ours, Aster, which is the middle segment brand, and we have Access, which is more the budget brand. When you think about Dubai, one of the things that comes to everyone's mind across the globe is Emirates. And what really sets Emirates apart, it's really the service quality. So for us also within healthcare, we really use this as a key benchmark to differentiate ourselves. So what we say is that while clinical excellence is a given, and how is it that we can always raise the standards of clinical care and excellence, it is also extremely important for us to enhance the experience for the patient by bringing in exceptional service experience. How do you really give the wow experience when it comes to the patient experience? Especially when it comes to healthcare, it also becomes more relevant because people are coming in pain, or people are coming in fear. And how is it that you can actually put them in an environment where they feel safe, comforted, and happy through this entire journey? And we really believe that that care, the compassion, the attention to detail that comes in is something which is extremely important. And for us at Aster, this is part of our DNA. We believe that every touch point within healthcare needs to be looked at with the microscope, and how is it that we can bring in the care element, and how is it that we really make the patient feel absolutely well taken care and comfortable in this setting. So for Dubai, it has always been about looking at what is the best in the world and how do you bring it to the city, and also once you bring it to the city, how do you raise it and really kind of raise the bar further. So we really believe that they've brought the best in class quality standards for healthcare, and there are stringent laws which are in place. The licensing requirements for the doctors and the medical professionals are at a different level to ensure that there is a high focus on the quality of the professionals that actually come in and practice in the city. And that's really what drives the healthcare practice in the city as well, right? The quality of the healthcare professionals which actually operate here. So that is something which the city takes a lot of care and attention to make sure we're able to attract, retain, and bring the best talent from all over the world. I think when we look at the world around us, if this COVID has taught us anything, it's just about how important health is at the end of the day. I think it just put all of our world and our lives at a break and just reminded us that we need to make sure that we take care of our health, and health becomes the utmost priority. For us at Aster, we have 20,000 employees, and we've been so proud to see the way each and every person has shown up during this pandemic. This would never have been the reality if we also didn't have the support of the government, because it is really about setting the stage. I guess none of us really knew how to manage it in the beginning, but having the constant dialogue with the government, with the DHA, really making sure that we are taking the latest guidance from the WHO. What are the standards? What are the protocols? How do we manage training so that every single person knows how they need to manage care? This has really been something which has brought the entire city together, and it is very evident from the way Dubai has shown up as one of the best countries and best cities in the world in managing the pandemic and flattening the curve. I really truly believe that when you look at the COVID and the countries that has really managed it successfully, it's again the relationship between the state and the people. and the way the state has guided the people and the way the private and the public sector has come together is really a matter of great pride. We have used the experience to really learn, whether it is in terms of the information that is available, the AI engines that were put in place, the quick access to making sure that there are stringent laws around the social distancing, the people following the basic rules of wearing the masks and distancing. All of these things require an individual and collective effort, and that is really what really sets the BI apart. Every single person owned that responsibility. Every single person made sure that they worked on the basis of the guidance of the government. And us as a healthcare providers, we made sure that whether it comes to screening at the unit, whether it comes to isolation, whether it comes to triage, every single aspect is taken care to ensure the safety of the patient. When it comes to healthcare and with the whole COVID situation, we really knew that how we managed healthcare before cannot continue at that time, because there was a natural fear in people's mind to come into the facilities, and there was also lockdowns in place which really made people's mobility restricted, right? So I think one of the things which we were able to do very successfully is ensure that people who needed care still get it. We had to use technology. Technology is the lever that has really come into play to transform healthcare, and we are very lucky that at Aster we had the platform in place to ensure that our patients still had access to that care even in the time of the pandemic. We quickly just moved the model, which was offline, to online. There were a lot of apprehensions that the touch and feel of healthcare, seeing the doctor, will be missed, but actually what we saw was that there was a very natural transition online, which enabled people to be able to get in touch with their doctor as needed, when needed. So going online and having the teleconsultation and making sure that that continuity of care is maintained was one of the biggest shifts that we saw in healthcare, and we believe that this is something which will actually make a massive difference going forward as well, because it is really important for us to remember that healthcare cannot be isolated incidents. It is about that continuous care, and what technology has really proven to us at the time of the pandemic is that we do not have to make it a once in a year trip to the doctor. It has to be a constant visit about your health, a constant reminder and a constant care and a constant monitoring. So we really want to use technology, actually ensure that the well-being is maintained on a regular basis. We truly believe that over the last 50 years, the quality of healthcare and the development of healthcare has been quite rampant in Dubai. We've really built large centers of excellence that we can boast about as a city. Specifically, when it comes to Aster DM Healthcare, we have built a lot of capabilities within orthopedics, women and children, as well as bariatrics. So whilst there's comprehensive care in the city, we truly believe that the specific niche that we've set up within the orthopedic center, as well as women and children care and bariatrics, is something which we are very proud of. I think we really do believe that healthcare cannot be put on hold. It is the most important priority, and it's not fair and safe for us to be putting any of our healthcare needs on hold. But one of the things that people have put on hold is travel plans. People are really not moving out, right? But having said that, what we are already seeing in Dubai is the comfort and the confidence of the people to come into the city. And how is it that you can actually merge and make sure that you also are able to take that little break that we all need after the year that we've had? And how is it that you can also look after some of the healthcare needs which have been put on hold? So Dubai really becomes a true destination for us to take care of both our health as well as our sanity.